Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E226, a 1955S plastic tubed roll. How's everybody doing today? Hey, High Plains Drifter, welcome. Alright, let me draw the chip. Number 8. God, we've had 7, 8, 9 in the last 3, 4 reveals. Paul Adams, how are you? Let a couple more people come on in and we will get things rolling. E226, fill out some paperwork. Tomorrow we have a 44P, and then on Monday I think it is a 59D. Well, I'll go ahead and open this, get the tape off, and cut the tape off. Fingernail worked good on this one. Top coin looks pretty good. Michael Hernandez, EJ, welcome. All right, we'll get things rolling here. 59D, we got lots of RPMs, 1 or 2 double die obverses, no double die reverses. I'm going to have to tone the light down a little bit. Look at about the first 10 obverses. There is a real nice cracked skull die break on a 55S. Coin number 2 goes to Farm Dog. Hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. Well, got a little nice die crack on the right lower wheat stalk. Actually goes right up through the wheat stalk. Doesn't go to the rim though. Coin number 3 goes to Carl. There's a tripled eyelid. We've got a little bit of, looks to be struck through grease. And that is a struck through wheat stem. It would be the left wheat stem. So very cool. See if we got a die clash on the reverse. Wow. That reverse is... There is a little die clash right there. You can't see what's under the scope. It must be... Well, let me see. Do you see anything under the scope, Dan? It is showing me as showing you United States of America. You have sound. See if anybody else is having this same issue. You see the scope. Dan sees the images, so you might have to just restart your YouTube, Mark. Yeah, this is really tore up. A lot of nice die breaks. And the die clashes aren't where the typical die clashes are. You can see the top of the head right there. And we'll go back and look at the die clash that is under God. Right there. That is the left wheat stem. So very cool. Jonathan Smelko, welcome to the show. Coin number 4 goes to Sissy. It does sometimes, Mark, that's for sure. After I'm done with this reveal, I'm going to take some more coin photographs. I'm trying to get everything. It looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 more to photograph, and then I can get all the inserts made and start printing postage for you guys. The packages are separated up to 224. I just was waiting on my light bulb burnt out on my illuminator for my scope. Got 11 people watching and only 3 likes. Smash that like button, everybody. Next coin is for Roger. There's a different die pair. Boy, and I've done so many 55S rolls, I recognize a lot of these die pairs, and I don't recognize this one at all. Get my cheat sheet up so I can see what all we have to look for here. All right, let me get the other sheets up. Let me look at Wexler's. Let me get Variety Vista up, even though I know there's not a lot listed on any of them. It's the same ones on all of them. All right. Don't think you have a 55. Well, you will after this one because you were in here. This, I believe, is RPM number 1MM5, later die state. It is, see if we got the little die dot by the Y. Different die dots. Let me look at the earlier die state. That's what it is. Here it is, 1MM. There's that marker. It is there, but not much by the bow tie. Look through pluribus, see if that marker is there. There it is. All right, so this is 1MM005. Let me get this next. Mark a note on it. Go right over here. Coin number 8, the winner of the giveaway is Sireg. Congratulations. There is a real nice one, Tim. It's actually like a tripled eyelid. The two doubled eyelids we have listed are actually the same. One is just a late die state of the same. We have just, that it hasn't been changed on the site yet, but we have just verified that. Let me write Sireg's name down. Put it on my monitor. And we will move on. Next coin is for Doug. All right, I want to see something here. That is a different one yet. All right. Matching this up with Roger's coin, because I saw something on Roger's coin, but I believe it to be machine doubling at this point. Well, that doesn't have the master hub scratches. Oh, it does. See if we can find something. Coin number 10 goes to Mark Thomas. Coin number 11 for Richard. Same die pair, the last three coins. This one's got some toning on it. I do believe this was the original ender of the roll. Coin number 12 for Taco John. Next coin is for Jordan. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? I would imagine that Dan is going to be searching coins. He seems to do that a lot on the weekends. I'm going to be working on getting these reveals tagged up so I can get them out. And I might search a roll myself. I got some stuff that I need to get through. All of a sudden this die pair is like 4 out of the last 5 coins. Searching coins right now. All right. I like it. Anybody find anything good? Hey Otis, how you doing? All right, now this is the same die pair. Oh, maybe it isn't. Nope, this one's different too. Wow. Circ roll of 56D. Lots of stuff to find in there. Lots of bluegills and lots of good stuff. Yeah, lots of real good stuff in 56D. I think that's Chuck's favorite roll to search. Lots of doubled eyelids. $2,000 no mint mark coins. I would speculate that this is the other ender. See what the reverse looks like. Oh, nice. All right. Well, I know that those 56D, it would not surprise me if you found good stuff. And I think it's like 8 and 16. Those are the ones. Those are tough. We have found an 8. I think Ant got it. But 16, that's the one with the D off, just off to the northeast into the 9. That one's tough. And I think they're worth near $100 in circulated condition. Coin 19 is for Otis. Lots of Class 6 stuff in 44p. Next coin is for Carl. Yeah, the problem with the Class 6s in 44p is there's so many that are unattributed. 47p is one of those dates that you don't find a lot, but when you find something, 47p DDO number 1 is actually 1DO 1 through 3, I think, are all really kind of decent. But DDO number 1 is really nice. That is one thing I haven't done, is went through bank change a lot. There's an RPM right there. Which one is it though? So let's see what we have here. All right, let's see. It is RPM. This should have a gouge up. Looks like 9, but let me double check. 1mm9, that looks right. That's right. That is right. That's correct. There's that one. So this is 1mm9. See if we've got the little, it's barely there above the L, but it looks like, let's see what MDS looks like. There is a, there it is. All right, for sure. Excellent. 1mm9, which is an equivalent to Konica RPM 5. So that's for Roger. Coin 23 for Dave. See if we can't get some more. You know, those are good finds, and when you get used to finding those, Dan, they become kind of easier to find. I don't search enough. Oh, there's a cat here, it looks like. Yeah, I don't search enough to actually be very good at it. I do find them, and I actually keep them. I have rolls of them. A little struck through grease on this one, but the real minor ones can be tough to pick out. My hands just don't hold them properly. They're just like, it seems like they're smaller, and I don't know. They're not made for Sasquatch hands. Another greaser. This is the one with that die scratch right there. More struck through grease there. Halfway through the roll. Yeah, that especially the new ones. You know, I don't mind. I just did some 2005 stuff for Crispy, and it wasn't too bad. They were easy to photograph. They were the same size. Like the new ones seem like they're just, the rim is not as nice. Smaller even though I believe they weigh the same. Well, that's a different one, so let's yes, and it's weird because you look at the 82 large date zincs, and those coins are really, it's not hard to find them in gem condition. They held up well. They started going downhill in 83. And then they progressively, they were about the same till 2008. And then they started progressively getting worse when the Shield Sense came out. And maybe that's just me, but that's the way I feel anyways. I mean, I'm not sure what their timetable is for how long they expect these cents to stay out in circulation, but we still find copper cents from the 60s and 70s out there that have been running around for years. And you find a 2010 Lincoln out there, and it's usually heavily corroded. There's a number 9 right there. There's a little die ding above the T. So our second example for coins and ghouls. 1mm9. Got some struck through grease on this one too. Looks like some sort of contaminant. Let me take a peek at that. Yeah. That's a nice one though. 1mm9. Is the one? Oh, there's the 1mm9 pile. All right. So our second 1mm9. Next coin is for Dave. I think that's one of the things that they should do for 2026 for the 250-year anniversary is make them copper again, but they'll never do it. They kind of copped out on the design. They had all these designs with privy marks and stuff like that, and then they just went to some random 1776 to 2026 design. And I understand why they're doing it. It's to increase die life, because when you put little devices in a die, it is an area for the die to fail. But you know, you want to do something special, and you're talking about doing something special, and they probably will do something special on the quarters. Haven't seen anything about the dime yet. It'll probably be lame, just like the nickel and penny. And they'll probably do something on half dollars, and I think they've said they're going to do something on the... There's another number 9, and that's for Carl. You can see that upper loop in the top serif. I think they should do something cool, like make a... It doesn't even have to be in 2026. Make a 2025 circulating penny from San Francisco. Or make a 2025 W nickel that circulates. That they only make 1 million of them or something. Something they can do in one day at a mint. And kind of give the collector a little emotional reach around, per se. I know I would love it. I would go out of my way to start looking through my change again, even though I do, because Brian's book, Strike It Rich with Pocket Change, if you don't have it, you guys should get it. I look through all my pocket change now, and I never used to. I used to save it with intentions of looking, but it is something I do weekly now, as I put a little pile of change on my desk, and I look through it. Hey, Richard. And I found a lot of nickel varieties, and I found some class 9 dime varieties, but I haven't found anything huge. The last good find I had was an 84D double die obverse. And it wasn't great, but it was one I didn't have, and it was a nice find. But that has started me at looking at my pocket change every week, which is a good thing. Everybody should look at their pocket change. I know my wife, when she was at work, she started looking at all the bills for fancy serial numbers. And so she does that now. I'm not a big bill hunter, but she is. She always comes and asks, is this a good number, or stuff like that. And she's found a couple decent ones, nothing valuable, but something that's worth $5 or something. I know everybody wants that $10,000 hit or something like that. We all do. But I'm not afraid to get something out of circulation and get $5 for it. And it happens all the time with people. All right, now that's it, I think. Let me look at this coin again. Oh, different. But we have started construction on our house again. My wife is cleaning her office out so we can have a room while our room gets demoed, a new floor put in, a new corner put in the ceiling, and that will be the last of the interior storm damage fixed. Oh, that's cool, Dan. So we are looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the work, but I'm looking forward to having everything done. And gotta say that there was a point that I never thought it was going to get done. Coin 42 goes to Coins and Ghouls. Next coin for Frostbite. Coin number 44 goes to Sireg. I have got to go clean my truck out after here. I got to pick somebody up from the airport tonight. And we have a 10 by 10 storage unit in our living room. With my wife's retirement, we don't have a storage unit there. We could have took 30 days to empty it, but she was like, I don't ever want to come back here again, so we emptied it all out. So it's like sitting in our house till we find a place to put it. Not to mention we've started construction, so that stuff is sitting in the house. So there's literally piles of stuff everywhere. Oh, that's a cool find, though, Mark. I would love to find my birthday note. That would be cool. I don't look at, I am guilty. When I started this, I collected RPMs. Now I collect double dies, and now I'm even starting to pull errors out. Like that die clash we found earlier in the roll with the wheat stalk up under God. I would keep that now. Whereas I wouldn't, most of them I don't keep. The ones that are just like the little hooks of the C or the part of the T, the leg of the T, I don't keep those. But some of them where you see like the whole head outline between the two wheat stalks, I would keep those now. So we evolve in our hobby, and I don't look at bills. I should. And I can remember having bills that were just fabulous because I used to collect bills to play liar's poker when I worked at Ford. And you get a bill that's 8 of a kind, that's a sweet bill. There's a second one of these. This is the second one of these that I've seen. And this is what I am struggling with right here. And this is for sure it. Above the 5. I'm going to have to check this out even more. I've got one, the 6 coin in the roll from Roger, had this. And it is identical. So I'm going to have to look into that. You know, I keep them now. I never used to keep them. When I had my shop or my business, I used to throw them in the junk bucket until I had like 2 rolls of what I would call uncirculated impaired wheats. And it would always shock me that people would pay through the nose kind of for them. And it was stuff I just didn't know that people enjoyed toners and stuff like that. And they would buy them. Even back in like 1999, people were buying that stuff. The prison scents, I always kept prison scents, especially if you get a nice one. They are really cool. There are a lot of them in 1971 and 72. But most of them are kind of minor. But you get one that's like really fresh and crisp. It is kind of cool. And that is it. I hope everybody joins me tomorrow at 1:30. I think it's scheduled for a 44p. This is the roll right here. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. It's beautiful outside here, so I'm going to go out and work on the truck right now to see if I can get it where 3 people can sit in it now. And I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I hope to see everybody tomorrow. Hit that like button on the way out if you would. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.